Welcome to the Chappaqua Library Board meeting. I'd like to call the meeting to order. We have quorum, and let's rise for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Until Jennifer comes, can somebody please take minutes?
I'll take.
Okay, so we open the meeting at 7 o'clock. Approval of the order of the agenda? Looks okay?
Yes, good.
Okay. Amy, any public comments? Anybody? There's nobody. Okay, we do welcome public comments. In respect for each other's time, we ask that all comments are limited to 3 minutes in length, and board members may be contacted via email. Okay, there's nobody who has a comment. All right, we're going to, I'll make the motion in Jennifer's absence, acceptance of the minutes of the March 18th, 2024 regular meeting. I move that the board approve the minutes of the March 18th regular meeting as drafted.
Second.
Okay, Brian seconds. Any discussion? We can have a vote. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye, okay. We have the treasurer's report prepared by Naraki Smith, Darren Icabelli, treasurer, and presented by George Benak, finance officer.
There's a snafu of some kind. I'm not getting emails. They don't have the new email set up.
Mhm.
I am not able to access these things online. They used to be a folder that had these things. They don't come up on my, I don't know whether I've lost access to those files or that folder, but I don't have these things.
Okay,
They used to be there, but they're not there. So
okay. Do you have the new email address?
I haven't
Like you set your-
set it up yet,
Okay,
but I don't see why why I can't access the shared drive information.
I agree. Do you have
Is
any
it connected
thoughts?
to the, is it a Google Drive connected to your email?
Maybe.
If that's the case, then that's the reason why you can't access it.
I'll speak to Amy. Amy sent me like
But as soon as.
4
they-
attachments.
They are on the website as soon as the
They
packet
are.
is prepared.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
let's connect you with Naraki Smith so they can send it to you directly. So that you
Okay.
get
Is
it.
that how you used to receive it?
I would just go on, it was easier for me to just go on the website.
Okay,
That was.
like meaning like once it was sent and the packet was posted,
Yeah.
it was easy for you to see it that way. Okay, so wait, Jennifer, I have another question. So if the new Westchester Library System email is not set up yet, then you can't access.
The old emails for all of us, staff, trustees, et cetera, were going to be disabled as of today.
Okay,
So all of the stuff that's located in those old emails will now be under the new email address. So when
Okay.
you log in, everything should be there,
okay,
including your access to whatever shared drives or
okay,
files that you may have had under your old email.
okay, okay. So, all right, so, okay, all good. We will postpone this and next month we'll have to we'll have to
Okay.
double down.
Yeah.
Okay, all righty.
The only difference in this month's treasurer report was they mentioned something about tax payable to the town of Newcastle and reaching out to find out what it would be for this year.
So Amy did that,
Okay.
and I think we have the bill right now and we're gonna get it paid, so.
Okay. Is it substantial?
No, I think it's maybe
Recording in
around,
progress.
around 7,000.
Okay.
Yeah, I can give you an exact number.
And
Yeah.
this is the time of year generally it would get paid,
Mhm.
right? Okay,
Last year it was paid in April,
okay,
so, yeah.
okay, great.
Awesome.
Okay, so, again, the bills are probably also an issue.
Mhm.
Okay, so how, I need your help
Sure,
on
yeah.
how can we just talk about the bills? Like, we have a sense that everything is okay?
Yes.
Okay,
Yes, we're still getting things in order. We still don't have a credit card. Amy has been working with Deborah to try to rectify that.
Soon.
We should have that soon, hopefully this week. So that's been creating some problems with subscription services and things like that.
okay.
But Amy's been all over it, and so hoping it'll be done this week.
Okay.
Is there any other questions specific to the bills? that you-
No, just we've had in the past, like, some checks that weren't getting cashed or that were getting lost. So I just, if there was anything outstanding.
Right, so
You
we
know.
do
That's
still,
still out there, but it's been consistent, it hasn't fluctuated.
Okay.
So it's
yeah,
18 checks
and
over
Amy's.
6 months outstanding.
Yeah, and Amy has started to chip away at that.
Okay.
So like one of them was a duplicate check, another was somebody forgot to cash a Medicare reimbursement check, where they were all different reasons. So
Mhm.
she's slowly.
Duplicate's good for us. That's
Right.
found money.
Yeah, exactly. So, yes, she's slowly working her way through that list.
Okay, great.
These other two, I can make the motion for.
Perfect. Okay, go.
So we already discussed the library budget at our meeting last week.
Correct.
So I would move that the board approve the library budget for the fiscal year 2024 to 2025.
Second,
Discussion. Oh, I
this
think,
is the budget that Jennifer, you will give to the school board.
Yes.
Right.
Yep. And just to be clear, Marge and I are gonna go over it again, just to make sure there's no weird typos or anything like that. And then we're gonna hand it over to the school board.
okay, fantastic. We can take a vote.
Mm.
All in favor?
Aye.
Okay, great.
And then the second one, these are the healthcare payments that we discussed at our last meeting also.
Mhm.
And assuming that this number is correct, the 10,226.19 is what we discussed. I would move that the board approve that payment. The net owed for healthcare payments incorrectly billed from 2021 through the present.
Okay, second, I'll second it. Any discussion? Well, I do want to thank Marge for bringing this, for tackling this job. This was quite a spreadsheet. And I'm glad that we're resolving it. It was found and resolving it. Ready for a vote?
I would just throw out,
Oh.
I think we now have processes in place to make sure this doesn't slip through the cracks again. So
Correct.
Yeah.
I think we're in good shape.
Mhm.
Thanks to Marge.
Thank you, Mark.
Thanks, Marge.
Here.
All in favor? Okay, great. Do we have anybody from Friends tonight? Okay. They're still our friend though.
Friendly, but
We're gonna, okay, moving into President's Report. Excitement this month with an earthquake and an eclipse. And we welcome Amy Caprellian as our staff assistant. Today is her first day of work. So we are very, very excited that she is joining the library and here to support all of us and most importantly you, which is fantastic. And this past month, the highlights were that we have just been working on the budget, lots of eyes on it, thrilled that we passed it and did not exceed our tax cap. Moving forward, the board is working with our library director and identifying gaps in the library administration and how best to address the library's needs. Thank you. Moving down to library director.
So my report was part of a packet that went out last week. Just some highlights, as you pointed out, there was an earthquake and an eclipse. It was a very exciting month here. I want to commend the entire staff for their quick thinking on their toes during the earthquake and getting everybody out of the building. And I also want to commend Julianne, who did a parking lot story time while everybody else was kind of looking dumbfounded and not knowing what to do. Julianne knew exactly what to do. So it's just a testament to the great work that the children's room and the rest of the staff are doing. For the eclipse, we had a lot of programs. There were a lot of things going on in the children's room. Joan had this place filled with a live stream from NASA. We had a lot of people come in and view the eclipse outside in the courtyard, and it was a great day. It was a really great
Fantastic.
day. And again, want to commend everybody on the staff for all their hard work. Even those that weren't directly doing program were navigating, helping the patrons where the glasses were, where the programs were. So everybody just did a fantastic job. So thanks to all of them.
And Jen, who was it you said who did the story time out in the?
Julianne Pelasco. Yeah. I also want to acknowledge that last week was National Library Week. Tuesday was National Library Workers' Day, and the staff was treated to gorgeous flowers and a fruit platter from the library board, and there was also some cookies and some chocolate, and I think everybody enjoyed them. So I want to thank the board for being so thoughtful and doing that for them. And I think that's it, unless anybody has any questions for me about my report.
I think the report's been great. It's been
Mhm.
very detailed, concise,
Thank you.
gives everyone a snapshot of what's going on.
Thank you so
Absolutely
much.
agree.
Thank you.
Absolutely agree. The last part, the Levitt first piece, do you just want to?
Sure, there was a request to see if we could, adjust our re-up times for the directors and officers insurance,
Okay.
and Levitt Forest was able to work with CNA in order to get that done, so all of our renewals will start around the same time, August, September.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
That was great. Thanks for
That'll-
organizing that.
Yeah, actually, I have to thank Jennifer for that, for
Okay,
putting that bee in my ear, because that was a really good thing to do. So we're just keep us a little more organized. So,
fantastic.
yeah.
Jennifer, did you want to make a comment about the situation with the roof and ceiling, just in case patrons?
Oh, sure. So for anybody who hasn't noticed yet, we have a ceiling tile between the circulation and the adult reference desk that is missing. It was noticed kind of suddenly that the tile was very brown from water damage and it was cracked. So there was a concern that it might fall apart. So staff quickly moved to kind of cordon off that area with caution tape and some garbage pails. But our custodian, David, suggested strongly that we remove the tile because if it fell, even though it was cordoned off, it could kind of splay out. So, and our facilities manager, Bill Link, has already visited and determined that there's a roof leak. And we have a 20-year warranty on our current roof from Tremco, so he is contacting them to come out for a service call. And that'll be addressed and hopefully it'll all be taken care of in the next couple of weeks, so. Sure.
Fantastic. Moving on, I'm going to make the motion on the Building and Grounds Committee behalf. I move that the board approve the HVAC preventative maintenance contract with Atlantic Westchester for 1 year extension of the existing contract. I need a second.
Second.
Okay, thanks, John. So we have been talking about this for a while, and it's just one of those things that have been in the to-do pile. So now it's been done. I don't think there was a change in price and anything.
Yeah, it was all pretty much.
It was
the
all
same.
pretty much the
Yeah.
same. Okay. Vote, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Okay, great, unanimous. John, I hand Personnel Committee over to you.
Personnel Committee, okay, so a couple of motions for hiring people. First, I move the board approve the hiring of a PTA librarian 1, Susan Polis, at the rate of $32.21 an hour. Her appointment date goes back to March 11th, last month.
Mhm.
Second?
I'll second.
Okay,
So
discussion, yes.
I just want to let the public know that, what, this was not on last month's agenda, just simply, we were just crazy with the budget, and it was just an oversight.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Good. And this person coming on board fits with inside our budget.
Yep,
Does-
she's being paid exactly what other
Right.
PTA librarians are being paid, so.
All in favor?
All in favor?
Aye.
Good.
Okay.
Excellent. The next motion is to approve the hiring of Amy it's wrong, Carpellian, thank you, as staff assistant on a provisional basis with an annual salary of 65, 65
005.
005. Thank you, George. Starting on April 15th, which is today.
Mhm.
Next thing. Second,
Mhm.
discussion.
Just for the public to be clear, just that a provisional hire is somebody that is outside of civil service. And that we had searched civil service and we had no viable candidates. And we thankfully found Amy, and Amy thankfully found us. So this is all very exciting, and she will take a civil service exam at some point, and I'm sure it will all be okay.
Yeah.
Sure, she'll do well. She's been amazing. So
Correct. All right, vote. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Excellent.
Okay.
The bylaws and policy committee, we're gonna meet this week, because we've got to do a couple of things regarding policies having to do with outside groups using the library. So stay tuned for more information about that at the next meeting.
Thank you.
Yep.
Brian, anything with communications?
no, nothing new. It's the only thing to look
Okay,
for in the horizon is the budget communication will be mailed to everyone.
okay, great. And then we have an upcoming election,
That's right.
right? So the people who want to run, their ballots, their signatures had to be in,
We got. I think with interest, no one's expressed.
Well,
There's been a couple of people
Yeah.
who have asked about it, but I don't know for sure if they've gotten the paperwork, the
Mhm.
signatures or anything like that.
right? And
Okay.
it's exciting that the next, our new trustee tenure with 3 years will be into place.
mhm.
So-
There's a clock ticking though on when these have to get in, right?
Yes, I think it's like this week.
Yeah, I was gonna actually, because Lisa sent
Right.
us an email. I
Yes,
was actually just gonna look at that, just to confirm.
yeah,
when that one's
I
gonna
think
be.
it's,
Um,
Mhm.
yeah,
well, hopefully we'll have some names.
Hmm.
Okay.
Okay.
Moving down, any next steps for next meeting? I don't think
I think
we,
we're good, right? Yeah.
right. Okay, I move that the board adjourn the public meeting at 7:19. Second,
Second.
okay, any discussion?
We just sit here for the next 41 minutes.
Sure.
All in favor? Okay,
Nicely
we're out.
done.
Wow, Pam.